Hello, I'm Aaron Justin Bryan from Table Knights Entertainment, and welcome to Star Wars Freedom from Fendo. We've been off the air for a while, a lot of stuff happening in each of our lives, but now we're back. And I don't know if it will be consistent, but we will attempt this. That being said, please remember to donate to Child's Play, the chosen charity of Table Knights Entertainment. And if you don't, we don't like you very much, but, you can still watch our stuff.
Clutch nuggets.
No. Bad, Doug. Bad. Anyways, joining me tonight is Dylan Dalton and Ryan Dalton, the Dalton brothers, and Douglas M.C. Conrado. Gentlemen, please say hello. Ryan, you're up.
Greetings, everyone. It's nice to be back. We've had quite a long break, and I miss playing here with you guys. If you watch, if you don't, that's cool. I am sick tonight, so I apologize. But I look forward to tonight's session greatly.
Dougie.
Hello, everyone. It's good to be back. Sorry, I was absent for quite a while. Quite of interesting chain of events have happened recently in my life, but it's time to bring back the joy and see what shit my characters will end up getting into this time around.
Dilly.
Hey guys, I'm probably the reason my brother's sick, so I apologize again for that. I'm still getting over it myself. It's good to be back though.
Bastard.
Doug, you're funny.
It's because they tongue kiss.
It's not fungus. It's not fungus. Anyway.
No, I said tongue.
It's Ebola.
Like, you kiss with your tongues.
They currently have Ebola.
Dylan, thank you. That was hilarious.
You're welcome. Anyway, I look forward to tonight. I'm glad to have Doug here. It's exciting. I think that he will add to the campaign and to the fun. And I hope you guys enjoy this episode.
But for all we know, this could actually be the last session of Freedom for Fendo.
Yeah, which, by the way, congratulations, Doug. It's good to have you here on our little adventure.
No problem. Any adventure that involves me, brutally murdering you two is the best mission.
Hey.
I will say, if my character has to die for what he did, the freedom that he gave those girls, so be it.
My
Douglas
character will sacrifice just about anything to
Douglas,
not die.
seeing how you are on the opposing side, I am going to tell you this. You can use dark side coins. So, go ahead and roll up the destiny pool, guys.
Come on, guys, let's see what we got.
Here we go. It's just one each, yes?
Yes, one each.
Yeah! Go, Doug!
Damn
Fucked
it.
up.
I
Go,
fucked up.
Doug!
Ryan,
Thank you.
you have literally rolled dark side points every session. What is wrong with you?
It's
You're
because
just
I'm
evil
evil by
inside.
nature, alright? Like, leave me alone.
There we go.
Hey.
Wait, Aaron, since when do you get to roll destiny points?
Shut up.
Since
That's
fuck you, that's why.
Literally just wants to screw us over, so he adds an extra destiny pool in there.
Alright. And now the obligation pool is at 100%, so it's not really a matter of what, if it will happen. It's who will happen.
Who will it be? Whose obligation is going to be rolled?
I'm betting it's me.
Wow. No, it's actually not you at all.
Okay.
Well, technically, Aaron, one of my obligations is active. The obligation of bounty.
Yes, but
Because reason.
it is not. So,
He has a point.
Zeke, your obligation is activated, the obligation of duty bound. And so you're actually feeling pretty good about what has happened, but you have this odd feeling in the back of your neck, like your scales are standing on end. and the spine that runs down, the middle of Rodian's head, it's quivering ever so slightly. And because of that, you're gonna wake up in the middle of the night with a little bit of a nightmare, and take 2 points of strain for that. So.
Okay.
Oh wait, no, I rolled double numbers. My bad. Take 4 points of strain. It was a horrid nightmare.
Question,
What were
Aaron.
you dreaming about, Tix?
Hold on. And as he had this nightmare, you and Suppy were in the next room, and like all through the night, you just heard him making blood-curdling noises with his mouth.
How does one blood-curdlingly go? It just sounds like someone's really bad at playing the trumpet or something.
I feel like I'm doing this world a favor.
And because of that, you and Suppy are gonna take two points of strain. It kept you up throughout most of the night. Okay. And title crawl sequence, and then after that we're gonna do the questions.
Well, one. Okay, never mind. Yeah, you're gonna.
Star Wars: Freedom from Fendo. Dun 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 dun. Suppy, Leah, and Zeke, now free from a furious frothing Fendo, seek to find refuge on the planet Tatooine. Little do they know, a dog of Fendo hunts them down, and across the galaxy he approaches swiftly.
Swoogity, I'm coming for that booty.
Alright. Question you had?
Can obligation ever actually be beneficial, or is it always just going to be like negative?
When you roll it up, it's always going to cause a problem, but it can cause interesting plot points to happen that will benefit you over time. But immediately, it is a negative effect.
Okay. So I just always wondered, like, why I always like made bad stuff happen for our characters and never actually like was nice.
So Anto, according to the calculations on the Daggerfall, you're actually only a day behind the ship that you were tracking, and it looks like it landed on Tatooine.
Alright. Well, while I set up my coordinates to reach Tatooine, I'm going to take this opportunity to rest a bit, because I feel tired.
And as you settle in,
Yes, hello, who is it?
I just got word from my contact on planet. The ship's gone.
What?
The ship left the planet. They're on it, though.
Right. Well, I should be a day's travel to Tatooine. Hopefully I can increase the hydraulics so I get there quickly. And just to make sure, you want them dead, right? Or alive?
No. You're bringing them. Well, if you have to kill the Rodian, that's fine, but you bring the girl back alive, or I'll have your goddamn head.
Alright. And you want them intact, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You want them intact, right? With every limb connected, correct?
You can return the Rodian to me in any state. I would prefer him alive, and I'll pay you more for him.
Alright.
The girl stays completely intact.
Alright then, I'll make sure that I'll bring both of them intact, and I'll wrap them up in a bow.
Lovely. One more thing.
Sure.
I'll be sending you a frequency to track them. My contact happened to slip something into one of their packs the other day. Should lead you straight to them.
Sounds fun.
And it clicks off. He doesn't even say goodbye.
I just look at
What
it.
I'm
I'm like,
wondering is, when he said the other day, we've only been there for 1 day.
Yeah, but it's been a week for him. He's been waiting a week.
Oh,
You're
okay.
in hyperspace.
after he chimes out, he's like, "What a fucking cunt." And I go back to sleep.
All right. So, by the time they wake up, you're about half a day's journey away from the planet. So, we'll get back to you in just a bit. Suppy shakes you, Leah, and goes, "Oh, wake up. Ow."
She kind of groggily wakes up and taps her face lightly. I'm up. What is it?
We're going hunting.
Are you hurt? Why do you keep going, ow?
I drank too. Stop talking so loud. Much.
You got so drunk.
Don't laugh at me, please. The vibrations hurt. My head ails.
She sits up and coddles her head in her bosom and says, "It's gonna be okay."
I need hair of the bantha. And like she struddles out, and she knocks on the door next to your room, and then she goes, "Ow!" And she walks towards the bar. You heard a knock at your door, but you were already like half awake, Zeke, in a fevered dream.
Which is bad, 'cause I'm normally yellow. So,
What?
what do you mean, what?
I said a fevered dream.
Oh, I thought you said a fevered green. My bad.
Oh no.
Dylan, open your earballs.
Sorry. So, yeah, my guy's just huffing and puffing, and he gets himself out of bed and gathers his things and goes to the door.
Leah got up and got dressed as well. She would be like in the hallway waiting for Zeke.
When you guys get out, you see Seppi like put some credits on the counter, and she's just reaching behind it, and she pulls out a bottle, and she just starts chugging it, and she goes, "Oh, that's so much better." And then she puts the bottle back. Good morning, I think.
I come out, having now I'm no longer panting, but just like on edge at this point. I just walk up. I'm just like, "Hey guys."
What happened to you last night?
Yeah.
It sounded like a geyser opened up in your room.
So Suppy laughs, and then she like grimaces.
She
goes,
just looks
"Alright,
at you
then."
very intensely, expecting an answer from you.
I say, I had some really bad dreams last night.
Okay, there are really bad dreams, and then there's whatever that was, which, by the way, is not happening again, or I'm going to stab you.
I second that motion.
Or I will stab you. Somebody's gonna get stabbed.
Suddenly you hear a voice from out of nowhere.
I just know that someone else is going to stab me too if I do that again.
You have this deep-seated fear of being stabbed in every orifice, especially your mouth.
Okay, all right, are we going to go do this thing or what?
And she
All
goes,
right.
yeah. We need to go rent a speeder. She looks at like the credits she has left, and she goes, you got any more credits?
Not
I
many.
have like 15.
Hmm. Um. So, and she looks at Yulia. Do you think you could get us a 5-finger discount?
Maybe. Just so happens that I happen to have 5 fingers.
Really? I thought you had like 10.
It's a joke because some aliens don't have 5 fingers on their hands.
And then she goes, "Oh, that wasn't very good."
Do Rhodians have 10 fingers? I don't think they do.
You think she's looking at his hands like, do I have 10 fingers?
Why your hands
exactly
come
what I was
up and they
doing.
just start slapping you? Yes,
Good job.
Rhodians have 10 fingers.
She says, given enough time, I could probably work something out.
And then she goes, we'll distract him. Come on, Zeke." And she goes, she leads the two of you, and she points over to a speeder sales guy, and she goes, "Now we're not going to just steal it. We'll pay him back, but we need the money. And to get the money,
I'm
we need
okay with stealing it.
I'm not. He's a hard-working businessman. It's not good to steal from him and not pay back."
I think that we should pay our debts.
See, he gets it. And she goes, "But yeah, just go around, the back, and without the people seeing you, and
Right.
that
You
sort of
go
thing."
do your distracty thing. I'll go do my...
I turned to Seppi. I'm just like, okay, so what's the plan?
She goes, "You're my husband or something. I don't know. And you want to take me out on a romantic day drive? Fuck, this is difficult."
Maybe we could just be like, we could act like, let's see. We could act like I'm a big spender or something. Like I'm your sugar daddy.
She looks at you, and then looks you up and down, and she goes, I find that is going to be hard for many people to believe."
Do I look that
you
poor?
look poor, yes.
You don't look great right now.
I examine myself, see all my injuries, see my very average clothing. Fair enough.
And she goes, let's just distract him with idle chatter or business chatter. Damn it. And she goes, "I'm not good at the talky.
All right, let's go.
I'm better at the stabby."
Yep.
And she walks over and she goes, "Should I put my hand in your hand, or what do I do with my hands? Why am I so conscious of my hands now?"
I grab her hand. I'm like, come on.
And she goes, "Wait." And she takes another sip out of something. She goes, "All right, I'm better." And then she goes, "Yeah, okay." And you approach the stall, and we'll go to you in just a second, Leah. But there's a... excuse me. Let's see. What the fuck was this guy again? Where's my notes? God damn it!
Okay, Aaron, being prepared
You shut your mouth.
for every situation.
It's a droid. Okay. Hello. Welcome to Fleebo's Bargain Shop.
What type of droid is it?
It's a C-3PO unit.
Oh, so it's a protocol droid?
Yeah.
Yeah. I say hello there. Me and this beautiful young lady were hoping to check out some of your speeders.
Fantastic. What purpose would they serve?
Well, let's see. Honey, how fast do you think we need to go on these things?
Reasonable speed?
something that's pretty got some umph to it, so we can have some fun.
Oh, ha ha, sir. Very good. I will see what is in stock. Wink, wink. he he trudges back into the
I don't
shop.
understand what kind of joke that droid thought Dylan was making, but
But it's not. That's the quirk that the droid has.
oh, okay.
Oh, so Leah, you see the droid head into the shop. What are you doing now?
I'm going to go around back, like they suggested.
And are you going to be using the stealthy stealths?
um, yes. Once I know that no one is immediately watching me once I'm behind the building.
Okay. I will interject at this point to say, Doug, I will give you the power to press the token button at any time should you deem it necessary. Just letting you know.
Hey, Doug, your smile looks like your characters.
See?
Anyways,
There's a reason for it all.
I'm going to require you to roll the stealth roll with a difficulty of 2 purple and 1 black because it's a pretty crowded area.
Okay, and let us see. There's actually like a stealth thing. Okay, stealth. I have 1 point of that, and it's based off of cunning, which I
It's
have a
cunning.
3 in.
Brian, stealth's based off of agility.
Well, oh, my bad, my bad.
Skullduggery is cunning.
I saw the C next to it. I was like, that C stands for cunning.
No, that stands for career.
Yeah, I realized that was someone said something.
You sad sack of shit.
Yes, it is agility, which is also a 3, so it'd be the same thing either way. Okay. I'm a roll.
So 1 yellow and 2 green.
Yeah!
All right, so you are successfully stealthified, and you blend into the crowd of people. What are you going to do with your 2 advantage?
Um, what does the back of the shop look like? Is there like a wall to get over, or is it just like kind of open?
The back of the shop looks like it's a metal garage, and the roof is made out of sandstone. And there is a light post hanging out above where the metal garage door is.
Okay. Could I say that while infiltrating through the back, I happened to find just a misplaced like mechanic's uniform lying around that I might be able to change into, kind of,
That's pretty good.
blend
Actually.
in case like anyone actually sees me.
Wow.
It's creative.
Give yourself an experience point. That's pretty fucking smart. Should have pressed the button, Doug.
I was thinking about it. I was like, nah.
So you slip into something a little less comfortable. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Thank you, Doug.
That was me.
Oh, thank you, Ryan. Anyways,
Yay.
you slip into something a little less comfortable, and you're still outside, but no one is seeing you. You have to get inside. You have to pick the lock to the door or find a way to
Okay.
get inside.
So I'm just stealthy right now.
Yes,
I'm not actually in the building.
You could possibly get up to where the lamppost is, and above that there are 2 windows which you could enter from, or you can try and maybe pick the lock that is attached to the garage door. Either one of those may make you slightly more noticeable, but you are wearing a mechanic's outfit, so...
Okay. Question real quick though. If I were to attempt picklocking, do I really have any tools to do so? Because as far as I am aware of, I do not.
you would basically just use what you have available, and since you don't have any set tools for such a check, will give you setback for that.
Okay.
Your
Yeah.
character would
Keep
know
in
that.
mind, Ryan, this is Star Wars, so it's not like you're putting a pick in there. It's
You
probably more like
you
hacking.
could flip a light side point and say, "Good thing I brought my trusty lock picking set with me."
Um, I'm kind of tempted to, actually. Do you think it'd be worth it, Dylan?
Probably. I mean, I
Do
think
it. Do
I
it.
think Aaron wants us to, so he can be evil to us when it's really important. So go ahead, so that it'll be more interesting later when he's screwing us over.
Okay, that sounds fine to me. I'm gonna flip that light side point and get a random. Oh, here, let's say that for some reason in this mechanics, like overalls, like I'm guessing,
Dude,
I
yes.
find
That's
a
a
pick
really
locking
good.
set.
That is a fucking intelligent idea. Give yourself another experience point. Jesus Christ, you're on the ball today. All right, so you put your hand in the pocket and you're just like, what the fuck? There's a lock picking set in here. Um,
Whoever
so
left this stuff there is going to be mad when they come back and it's gone.
oh yes, they will.
Missing a mechanic's outfit and a speeder bike. So yes, I'm going to attempt to pick the lock now, nonchalantly in a way that kind of makes it look like I'm, just like swiping my whatever or twisting the key to get inside, so that it doesn't stand out too much.
There's no lock picking skill, so I'm gonna say that's skullduggery based off of
Yeah,
agility.
yeah, that's what I figured it was, which I have the same amount of skill points in that as I do as stealth, which is
And
nice.
it's going to be two difficulty.
Two difficulty. So two purple?
Yes.
Okay. Woo! Barely made it.
Success.
So the lock goes and it opens.
Oh yeah.
She says pure Pazak. She twists she twists whatever she twists or presses any buttons she has to and opens the door.
You twist the knob in the lock and it clicks open and the garage door begins elevating. And inside you see a couple of misshapen and beat ups and scraps of speeders. And then further in, you see like some of the little bit more rickety models that are still put together. And you hear further in three people talking. It seems, sir, that I have a model that sounds perfect for what you are looking for.
So what are in the? Okay, never mind. I wouldn't know. Which one's that?
Wait, 1 sec. Quick question. Does
Yes.
either Zeke or Seppi have a handheld comlink?
I have one.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Would it be cool to say that like I have his comm number?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you. Continue.
All right. It would be the TX1 Slow Rider. Smooth transition, and can be used to pick up quite a lot of power. Its acceleration leaves something to be desired, but as you're not entering a race, I don't see why that would be an issue.
Interesting. That's definitely one I'll consider. What about the ones with some giddy up and go to them? Can you tell me more about those?
Well, we do have some Aria techs, but I don't believe that they're on the market. Are you looking to buy or rent?
I turn to Suppy. I'm just like, what do you think? Buy or rent?
I think rent would be good. We're probably not going to keep it for a while. And she's like looking at you and then looking at the back, which is now open.
I say, yeah, we'd probably just rent it. But I need to. Do you have a like schematic details on it? Back when I was younger, I used to work on swoop bikes. Do you have anything like that, or do you just have the speeders?
Oh, yes. Just allow me to go to the back of the shop. I will grab them.
No. You don't have to
He
go
starts
grab
turning
them.
around.
I grabbed the joint. I'm like, hey. I said, tell me about them. You don't got to go grab the stuff. What are you doing?
You asked about the schematics, sir.
I said, tell me about the schematics. I didn't say show me the schematics.
Oh, I am sorry. Wink, wink. And he he
I
goes.
love the personality quirk of this.
He says. He says, well, the X21 Slow Rider is a heavy speeder bike model with 2 repulsion engines and a maximum altitude of 25 meters.
Wow.
And, yes, and a maximum speed of, I actually don't know how to measure meters an hour.
It's kilometers per hour.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. Sorry, Star Wars fans. I'm going to be breaking the canon and using the not metric system.
It goes blank, blank, blank miles per hour.
He is, and a top speed of 100 miles per hour across flat terrain in sandy desert areas, as on Tatooine. It goes relatively quick as well, 60 to 80, depending on the degree and salinity of the area.
So how much does going over like a rocky terrain slow it down? Or a
Well,
swampy one?
oh, swampy terrain is not acceptable. It is a delicate piece of equipment. Moisture does not go well with it. And as they're talking, Leo, what are you doing?
I'm going to look for the biggest, shiniest swoop I can take it.
Oh my god. Those are all at the front.
Oh, okay. I'm going to look at the best conditioned swoop bike in this back garage.
You're grabbing a swoop bike, not a speeder?
Whatever, the best looking thing that can probably
there's a
work
difference,
for
Ryan.
you.
I hope you know.
Well, speeders can be bikes as well, but swoops are always like 1 to 2 person seaters.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're
Is there
super
any
freaking
speeders
fast.
then? In the best conditioned speeder that I can see.
All right, give me 1 second. I gotta go check something real quick. You guys do things.
Okay.
Be back.
What do you guys suggest I do? Mainly being Dylan, because Doug, you're probably gonna say, "Get caught!" Yes.
No, don't get caught.
I
That's
would
a
try
stupid
to
idea. How about you do this instead? How about you just wait there and do nothing until I arrive?
All right, set up an ambush. That way we can kill you when you get here. Good idea, Doug.
Ryan,
So
stop.
smart.
I think, Ryan, you should look for a speeder that is kind of you have 2 options. The fastest like speeder that's going to hold 3 people, or a really tanky speeder that we could possibly like mount a gun on or something.
I mean, that sounds like a good idea if we're going to be using this for bounty hunting.
So one of those 2 things would be my recommendation. Either fast or tanky.
Okay. Any particular models that you'd want, Doug? I know you probably know something about models of speeder bikes or cars or whatever they are.
What about them?
Any particular ones you recommend?
I like the Striker 9Z. It's always nice. It's not really a speeder bike. It's more like a hoverboard that as fast as a speeder bike. Then you have the
Why
bulky
mention?
Sign, the bulky Time 97, which is like this huge thing. Which, I mean,
Okay,
I
Doug.
guess for its
Doug,
speed,
suggestions for something that might be in this shop. All right.
oh, nothing that would make you go faster than me.
You're gonna be in a ship, obviously.
You're right. I can chase you on my ship. What a great idea, Ryan.
You have to find us first.
I should.
There are the speeder bikes. A Z4 or a 74Z would be good if you could get multiples of them, but you can't. So
Why? It says who? Are you doubting my abilities?
no, not necessarily. It's like a 74Z is the kind they had on Ender.
So, while I was out, I thought.
Doug,
I have
that
no
is your
idea.
children in the
The fuck?
background.
I don't.
Please
I
mute
don't
yourself.
know. How am I supposed to mute myself when I don't expect that? You tell me, like, oh, God, golly gee, one of them's gonna start yelling.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
gonna mute
Doug.
myself.
Hey, Doug. Do you
Right,
know
so
that
I
there are
can
children in the
foresee that.
vicinity? Do you know that there are children in the vicinity?
Yes, but I usually have to close my door. Secondly, I
Okay.
cannot because reasons.
Then keep yourself on mute. I'm just listening. I love your voice, Doug.
So,
Don't do that.
while I was out, I thought of what Anto's version of Afternoon Delight would sound like. So, this is what I imagine Anto doing while he's like just kicking back in his ship. Gonna find my Twi'lek, gonna choke her tight. Have myself a little afternoon delight. Shoot your friend in the head till he's dead. Then I'm gonna get a call from Fendo. Hey, hey, ooh. And when I get that call, dagger falls mine.
That was actually impressive.
I'm not even.
Give you XP for that.
That was awesome. Thank you, Aaron.
I'm not even.
No
Doug's
problem.
Doug's just like, I totally agree. That, yes, I approve.
Looks like
I
that's
mean-
exactly what he's doing.
This is the canon.
Well, mind you, he's sleeping, so this is what he's singing in his sleep.
That makes it a lot creepier.
Anyway, back to stealing speeders.
Guys, you're making my sickness worse. It's making me laugh so much.
You're looking for the best in one that you can find?
Yeah, best condition, I guess. I was thinking either tanky or fast, but whatever looks like it won't immediately fall apart when
Go
we.
ahead and roll a mechanics check.
Of course it was. Where is mechanics? Mechanics is intelligence, which I have a 2 in. What is the difficulty?
The difficulty is 2.
Yeah, you could have
And hold on,
Nothing happened.
Excuse
No.
me. There's a setback, so I'm just gonna roll a black die for you because it's dark.
Oh. Okay.
As you're fumbling around in the dark, you
Wait, if the gate's open, it shouldn't be dark.
it's the gate is not letting in light. The sun's coming from the other direction.
Some light would still come in.
Yeah.
But it's not light enough for her to see everything. It's like enough light to not be pitch black.
Got it.
Okay.
As you're walking around, you kick a hubcap, and from the front you hear, and he goes, "Oh my, what was that?"
I say, I'm sure something just fell over. So, tell me about the other one.
Oh,
Something.
the Ariatech is the military model. It has a high acceleration with a medium amount of speed, and it is fitted with blasters.
Although, again,
Ooh.
I don't know if they're on the market. I have to go get the ledger. Um, and he like pulls something up from his like database, and he goes, "Ah, there is one available for rent, and it is 500 caps. Not caps. Damn it!
Credit.
Gosh dang it, got followed on the
I
mind.
have caps, though. I have caps. Take them. Ah.
500 credits
500 credits.
to rent for how long?
For the day.
For the day. How much is it to buy one?
Oh, to buy one, that will be around 5,000 credits.
Dang. That means y'all's
More
rent
than
price
I'm making
is a lot.
Actually, no.
Yes, it is a very expensive piece of technology. If you have nothing further, sir, I really should check on the back of the shop. That didn't sound fantastic. And as you said this, Leah, you are not able to distinguish between the ones that look like they're okay, as in like the ones that have all the parts in their casing. And you can't tell the difference between one that might break down and one that won't break down. Go ahead and roll a percentile for me, and I won't tell you the results because that's more fun. Okay, and you pick one, and
I was
now
just gonna say I pick one with 3 seats that we can all fit into, and
so you pick one with a sidecar.
then yeah.
All right. So now you're gonna have to roll a stealth check of 4.
Oh, fuck you, because I'm going to make it dark.
I was
Oh.
gonna roll a light side point, dog. Why you gotta be like that?
Because I
So
want you to
not
fail.
only is it 3 purple and 1 red. Oh wait, no, yeah, it's 3 purple, 1 red. There you go. That's it.
Poop sticks. Okay.
Ryan, all I can say is may the force be with you.
It
I'm
won't.
rolling it.
Probably won't.
Whoa! Yes, the force is with me today, son!
Wasted. Wasted.
Doug gave
Doug
up.
just
Doug
picks
gave
up and walks away.
up.
Fucking hate you, Doug.
Oh man, that was awesome. I'm a beast.
Honestly,
So-
wouldn't it have been better? I mean, he was going to use another live side point. Like, let's be
Yeah,
honest.
it would have been better, Doug. It would have been better, because then he still would have succeeded like he did now, but we would have had another dark side token.
Anyway,
Narration
narration time.
Yes.
Well, I mean, something bad does happen.
Okay, so I'll
Right.
describe what the triumph does once you describe what the rest of it does, Aaron.
So, you're able to get the fucking speeder that's bigger than you are with a goddamn sidecar attached out of the shop.
Bullshit.
Go ahead and you know what? You stub your fucking toe and you take a point of strain. Fuck you.
Oh, okay. Thank you for that awesome segue. Upon stubbing my toe, I happened to notice that this thing I stubbed my toe on is an expensive piece of speeder equipment that I just happened to have enough room to stuff onto the car as I roll it away.
Oh my gosh.
A fucking.
Got
I'm
really
gonna-
quiet.
fuck
Hello?
you.
That's why.
Oh my gosh, Ryan, you're awesome.
I'm murdering people. All right. So you see Suppy, not Suppy. You see Leah like just
Hello? Okay, there we go.
out the back. Except you don't see Leah. You just see something that's not there moving.
I'm back now. I for some reason my mic crapped out on me.
We can still hear you.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes.
Okay.
what did you say?
No, I was just wondering if you heard what the triumph was.
Yes.
Oh yes, that I heard.
Okay.
And And Leah goes, you know what, honey, I think that we could just, come back another day. Um, we can wait. And the droid goes, oh, that well, if you're all finished, then I'll just check on the back. Then, are you
Wait,
gonna
is your
close?
owner in?
Huh?
Is your owner in?
1 second, Leah, are you closing the garage door?
I planned to. I was also going to make sure I had whatever key or whatever to actually start this so that we didn't have to hotwire it.
Well, you already used your Triumph, so
Oh, okay.
suck a dick. Alright. So, you close the garage door, um, and he goes, "No, he's not in today. Have a good day." And he goes, "Wink, wink," and goes into the back.
And I head out. With Suppy, I'm like, okay, come on, let's hurry.
And she begins like dashing towards the desert.
And I begin running out there.
And she turns a corner, and that's where you are, Leah. And she goes, "It looks like it's a decent model."
It'll have to do. I couldn't really tell the difference between what was good and what wasn't.
She
You
goes,
got us the car, let's ride. And I hop in.
Are you driving, or? I mean, you are the only man there, so.
Well, no one here knows how to. Gosh dang it!
I do have skill in planetary driving, so.
Oh, so yeah, because no one else here does. I don't think so. Please,
I know. I got trained on how to drive land vehicles with my military
I'm
training.
kidding. I'm not sexist, I promise. Probably.
I'm pretty sure most of the audience knows that.
hopefully.
And Leah, you have a gun, right?
I do, yeah.
Okay. Suppy does not have a pistol, does she?
Which I was going to offer to Zeke because I'm pretty sure he
You
knows
already
how
did.
to
You gave it
use.
to me yesterday, or on the last session.
Oh yeah, you have skill in ranged light arms, right?
Yep, and you gave it to me.
Because
He
I
says, where do you want me, on the back or in the sidecar?
I think that was directed towards you, Dylan.
Well, which one of you is better with a blaster?
I'm not bad.
She looks at you, she's like, I'm not bad either.
Because we can both use a blaster, though. I mean, we're not driving, so.
Yeah, I
Pretty much
pulled
it's whoever you want holding on to your back.
I turn to the two of you. I'm like, Suppy, get on the back.
Suppy looks over to Leah and she winks. And
She winks back with a confused expression on her face.
Then I hand you back your pistol. I'm like, you'll keep us covered, right?
Yeah.
She goes, hey, he already had one. I need one.
No,
Aaron.
Aaron.
There's only one pistol.
Oh, there's only one pistol. Oh, Jesus.
I gave Zeke my pistol because he's better with small arms.
Christ almighty.
He's
right,
giving
all
it
she
back
has
to
is
me.
a piece of metal. Oh.
I tell her that if she wants, she can borrow my vibro knife in case things get really hairy.
That'd be better than this. And she looks at the scrap of metal and she tosses it in the desert sand, and it sinks a little bit under its own weight. And she says, "I'd appreciate it." And she hops onto the back. Go ahead and start up the bike.
All right. And I start her up, or I try to.
You don't have keys.
Okay. I will hotwire it then.
Roll a mechanics check.
Mechanic.
I mean, technically, couldn't it also be a skullduggery check, though?
Nope.
Mechanic intelligence, yes?
It could be a computer's check.
Which is still intelligence.
Which isn't your intelligence bad?
It's the same as yours.
Oh.
All
So
right.
yeah.
So
Then
6 points.
offers.
Yeah,
I
it does.
didn't tell you what difficulty it was.
Gosh,
Alright.
Dylan, obviously you would succeed if there were no difficulties.
I
Good
forget
job.
how the rules work. I'm sorry.
The difficulty is 3.
Okay.
Gosh dang it, Dylan.
So, you spark some wires together and it goes. Boom, 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 boom. But what are you doing with the advantage?
Um, with the advantage, I'm going to say that the no, that's too much. I'm going to just say that I see what I did wrong
Mm-hmm.
when I was hot wiring it.
So you're going to get a boost die to your next roll.
Yes.
All right. So go ahead and give yourself a blue boost die.
Okay.
Would you like to flip a light side point?
Nah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll again. Oh, you may want to consider.
Dylan, why?
It
Why
begins,
do you fail us after I clutched that and got it out of there?
it begins smoking. Um, there's fumes coming from the front, and Suppy says, "Do you know what you're doing there?" Or,
No, it's
and
been a while.
Here,
Okay.
let me try, alright?
hold on. In the moment that you look away, you accidentally connect the two wires with your fingers, and you zap yourself for 2 strain. And for you and Suppy, Leah, it looks like this. Listen, I don't really know what I'm.
Frick. I'm like wiggling my fingers as I got zapped.
Move, I'll do it. I get up. I go and trying to hot wire it in
Since he
his
had
place.
2 advantage, you'll also get a boost die. Would you like to flip a light side point, perhaps?
I'm gonna try it without it and hope to the whatever's that it works. So it's 3 purple, right, for the difficulty.
Just so you know, just to make sure that you're having an informed decision here, it's very, very hot. The vehicle is very, very hot at this point.
Can I mean, I'm wearing a mechanic's like overalls. Wouldn't I have something to like use that?
Wow. Okay.
Like
I
some
have
gloves or
pens.
something?
No.
There
I-
could be gloves.
I'm not saying the heat
Boom.
is affecting you. I'm just letting you know it seems like the bike is very hot.
Oh, so you're saying it could explode if I fail?
I'm not saying anything of the sort.
Aaron's writing
I'm
down
saying
how
it
much
could happen.
damage. Dylan, I'll let you be the deciding factor. Do you think I should or no?
Do it. Don't do it. Just
Do
no.
it.
Ryan, I don't think you should do it because I think it's hilarious that we're failing.
Okay, it's good enough reasoning for me. I'm rolling it. We're not taking it back.
Oh my god.
And gosh dang it. Alrighty. So what happened?
Oh.
Beautiful things. Beautiful, beautiful things.
I'm gonna need both of you to roll coordination checks.
A
Coordination.
check.
I don't think they're. Oh, there it is. Agility based. Okay.
Mhm.
And
What's the difficulty?
there's no difficulty. This is just gonna reduce the amount of damage
Okay.
that's generated.
A success and 2 triumph.
2 success, 2 triumph. Or not triumph, advantage.
Alright. So, everyone's gonna take 7 wound.
Is that after soak?
Oh, actually, hold on. Leah, you take 8 wound. Go ahead and apply soak.
Okay. So my soak is 3, which means I would take 5 damage.
Yes.
Okay. So
And Suppy looks and goes, "What the fuck?" And it just so happens that the engine component which blew up is the same piece that you grabbed.
Yay! Better engines.
Which you could replace
If I knew how.
with a mechanic
Yeah.
check.
I ask if they want me to continue trying, or we should move somewhere a bit more not here.
Well, you guys are like out in the desert.
Oh.
I'd
Okay.
say, we could go back to town and try and sell these parts to another shop.
I just scratch my head.
It's one, it just blew up. Two, it is so fucking hot right now, both literally and figuratively, that there's no way we could sell it.
I missed that part. What about that thing? Gestures towards the thing.
I can try putting it in. I can't make any promises though.
How about this? Just keep on doing that until everything ends up
She's
bad.
like,
It's going to make my job way easier.
we'll help you. And
So
she's
wait, how much damage did I take?
7.
you took 7. Apply soak though. She said maybe an extra set of eyes will help you, and she's going to give you a boost die by helping you.
Okay. So what is the difficulty, sir?
For implementing this, it's only going to be 2.
Okay. So 2 green, 2 purple, and 1 blue.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling it. Oh, nothing happened. Gosh dang it.
The force apparently
The
did not want you on the
disappointment of
bike.
his voice.
Because the force just be like, I'll give you the bike,
But you
but
can't drive
you
it.
can't use it. I won't allow it.
So she
The
goes, I
force is
don't.
just pretty much like you're okay, but you're not bad.
I don't understand why
there.
this isn't working. If you guys would like, you can go ahead and just spend a force point to make it work.
This is great.
I might do that if
Do it.
we cannot
Give me more reason to like.
if we cannot try it one last time to get this thing to work.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Is it the same roll?
Yes.
Okay. Did it roll? Oh, it didn't roll.
Ryan. Gosh, gosh dang it.
literally, the boost die has done nothing. It literally keeps rolling up blank.
Suppy is just looking at you. My silence is her silence.
I just say, let's just say I'm not wearing this mechanic's overalls because I'm a mechanic.
I walk over to the speeder and kick it.
And then
Don't do that, Dylan.
she says, you know what's really, really sad about this?
I look at her and say, what?
She puts her hand inside of the open satchel and she pulls out keys. That's your advantage. The keys were here the whole time.
I thought I looked in that satchel already.
And she goes, just shove the thing in there and let's go, please. You need to use a force point.
Okay,
Or not.
Dylan,
Or don't
are
do
you
anything.
cool with that?
Just keep failing. That'd be great.
Dylan,
What?
are you cool with using a force point to install the new engine?
Sure.
Okay, then yeah, that's all you do.
So defeated.
It's because, like, now my triumph was pointless because of all the failure we just had.
Let's see, that's 1,
How many of those were like? Those were like the bad failures too, weren't they?
4.
No, Dylan, if it was a threat, it would have like blown up, and then the droid guy would have
If it
showed
was
up
a
with like
despair, if it
mercenaries.
was a despair,
Which
it
is like a 1.
yeah, much worse things would have happened. You just got failure and some threat, but no despair. So
Okay.
you're
I
all
thought we had,
very
like,
you're
more
all
despair.
very quiet as she punches in the coordinates to where you're supposed to go. And you just like pull away in silence, not talking to each other.
I feel like as it's moving, you just hear it go.
Apparently, you got the faultiest shit one. I didn't even need to do anything. The the rolls did it for me.
Gosh dang it.
Just see him just like traveling
Well,
around
no,
the
this
desert
is
like.
supposed to be the good new engine, so it shouldn't be that bad.
No. This is the good engine. I'm talking about before when I had you roll to see whether or not you got a crappy bike. It was crappy, and I didn't even need to do anything. The dice knew. Anyways, um, Anto, your ship interface beeps and goes, Tatooine, moments away.
Yeah. Mm. Right. Oh, it's good to be on good old Tatooine. I wonder if Jabba's still here. Alright. I look at my controls and make sure everything's fine. And then I look at my watch and I'm like, how long was I sleeping for?
For about 6 hours. And you look at your controls and it shows a beeping tracker that looks like it's moving from outside of a controlled city.
Mm. It's gonna be fun. Alright. I'm going to keep track of that tracker. We're going to stay in the atmosphere until they settle down.
Okie doke. About 30 minutes later, you guys can see a very small hut, about 100 feet away from you. You're behind a dune, and at this point, you see basically a Gamorrean and what looks like a Tusken Raider, just hanging out, like
Oh,
right outside on the front lawn of this small hut. And Suppy looks to the both of you and she says, "Well, there's our target. I mean, he said that the Gamorrean kind of went off the grid, and that's why he wanted him.
Supposed to take him in alive?
Well, I mean, we could. It would probably get us some, points, because, it would show that we're more skilled. But Jabba didn't ask for him to be alive.
Alright. Well, here's what I recommend.
You notice that the signal hasn't made any progress for about 5 minutes, Anto.
interesting.
All right, go ahead.
All right,
I'm
so
going-
here's. All right, go ahead, Dylan.
I say we run up with our speeder. We just deck the Tusken with the speeder, and then overwhelm the Gamorrean.
Weren't we intending to return the speeder?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, we kind of did some work on it. I mean, it has a better engine now.
It's
Yeah,
supposed
but
to
it
trade
was-
off.
But it was his engine.
But he doesn't have to know. We'll just shove it back in there and drop the money off. No one has to know. I don't want to hold on to an item this hot for a long time.
All right, so here's an idea.
Like that
one of
doesn't
you
sound
guys
happy.
could like drive by and shoot some blaster shots at them, while uh, me and one of you sneak up around the back, try and get the jump on them, knocking them out, and possibly taking them alive.
I like that plan better. That plan doesn't involve crashing anything.
Okay, give me the blaster.
I tossed you this slug thrower.
I say, get in your position. I'm gonna go shoot somebody.
I ask her how good she is with her physicalness. Like
Hmm.
if she thinks she could take one without a weapon.
She goes, "Well, I'm not any brute force fighter, but if we get the jump on him, I could probably take him out."
Okay. 'Cause I was just wondering if you needed my vibro knife or not.
We'll probably be fine. I mean, it's just one Tusken Raider. They're not, super powerful on their own. And if I get a hold of the gaffy stick, he's done.
All right.
All right, Anto,
Hmm.
you notice that the signal has now stayed in the same place for 10 minutes.
What are they doing down there? Okay, I'm going to position my. I'm going to position it in such a way so I can stare down.
You're in the atmosphere.
Yeah, you're not gonna see anything.
Unless you have like some sort of zoom system on your computer chip
You're
thing.
No,
That's not happening, bro.
Unless you want to fly down and hover above them.
you
Like,
should just see.
I'm-
You just see Chef just slowly fall.
What are
slowly
you
come-
guys doing? Hey!
Who are you? No one. Moves back up.
All right. So what are you going to do, Anto? Are you gonna start heading in?
I'm going to drop. I'm going to drop lower, but still stay within. Without outside of eyesight.
All right. So you guys see what looks like probably a bird or something flying in the atmosphere.
Because birds just happen to fly in the atmosphere.
And then it's like, oh, they spotted me. Activate the signal, and you just hear caca.
Doug, if you even had something like that, I would high five your character.
Anyway,
As he's stabbing you.
Even better. Quack, 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 and then
All right.
you just hear somebody go, "What a majestic space duck!"
As you guys are getting into position, I want you to roll a stealth check along with Suppy, and then you're gonna roll a piloting check, Dylan, and we'll see what goes from there. The difficulty is going to be 2.
All right.
for the piloting check,
No, for the oh wow.
I'm rolling it.
holy
Oh,
frick.
snap. We're super stealthy, but
Yeah.
something went bad, apparently.
While you guys are moving through the sands, Suppy trips in the sand and like falls down all the way to the hut, but the entire time she basically just looks like a pile of sand rolling around. And
Okay.
when you join her position, she doesn't spit. She gets up and like opens her mouth and sand falls out. And then she looks at you with her open mouth and just like you can see a look of oh on her face.
So is the plan for me to do a drive-by shooting?
That's essentially what they were going for, but they don't want you to kill them. They want you to distract them.
Okay. I'm
That's
still
gonna
aiming
work.
for them.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
So, do I have to do a planetary check first, then a shooting check?
Yes, go ahead and roll your planetary piloting check.
It is. What's the difficulty?
The The difficulty will be 2 dice.
Okay. And there we go. Booyah.
All right. What are you doing with the advantage?
With the advantage, I'm going to say that I got that the land is really stable, so it's not as hard for me to shoot.
All right, so we'll give you a boost die on your shoot check. And as you pass by, the Gamorrean and the Tuscan get up and they start freaking out. Go ahead and roll your check to shoot. Who are you firing at? And is your gun set to? Oh wait, it's a ballistic gun. Never mind.
There's no set to stun.
You kill him, you kill him. Great job.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the Tuscan.
The Tuscan. Good job. That's the non-priority target.
I am back. What happened?
So he's the one that we don't want to kill, or that we do want to kill. We don't care. He's not the target.
Yeah, the Tuscan doesn't matter.
Exactly. So.
All right, so go ahead and roll your shooty shoot check, which
What
is
the difficulty?
the difficulty is going to be 2 with a setback die since you're moving
Okay.
on a speeder, but
Yep.
you do have a boost die on you, so.
Sweet. All right, here we go.
Gosh, dang it, Dylan.
Wow.
That boost die did it. It was literally the boost die that did it. Or the setback die, rather. The setback die was the yeah.
So the moment
Well, you're very advantageous.
the moment you pass by, you do a triple ollie loop-de-flip with 7 corkscrews and miss. You don't.
I really hope I really wish I could have seen that.
You don't hit them, but what are you gonna do with all that damn advantage?
I'm going to say that with all that advantage, I kicked up a dust storm that provides cover for Leia and Seppi.
Okay,
They're
so
already super stealthy.
it was an amazing distraction, basically, that basically makes it impossible for them. You know what? For all that advantage, I'm going to give another boost die to Suppy, and I'm going to give a triumph dice to so go ahead and what are you doing now, Leah?
I'm assuming I got the Gamoran, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to change. I was going to say this before I left, but I forgot. But I was going to change back into my normal clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to try and choke him out using the mechanics overalls from behind.
Okay.
Oh, you're trying to get. Oh, that's terrible. That's so terrible.
Go ahead, and this is going to be a brawl check.
Okay, brawl.
Is he gonna get? I was supposed to say he's probably gonna get advantage because he's getting jump on him.
Well,
Yeah,
I have one advantage die, but
You get a boost die and a triumph dice.
okay. But does that affect my green die at all, or no?
Yes, one of your green die is upgraded to a triumph.
Okay, so 2 green, 1 triumph die, and then a blue die, and
Wait, you have
it's
3 brawn?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's me that's weak, not him.
That's why I was asking what's her face if she could handle herself without a weapon, because
Okay.
if she really needed it, I have enough strength to like handle myself.
All right, so go ahead and roll. We'll see what happens to the Gamorrean.
The difficulty is what?
It is going to be because Gamorreans are so strong. We'll say the difficulty is 2 purple and 1 red.
All right.
Can I add another one to the mix?
No, fuck you, Doug. I'm saving them.
Sad face.
Okay. All right, I'm rolling it. Oh snap! Oh snap!
Why every time do I put a red dice in there, you get a goddamn triumph?
You know what? You should have let me. You should have let me roll.
Cause
Should've let
then
me put
I'm a
another one.
gangster's lie.
Okay, so are you gonna make it like a critical or
Well,
what?
he was trying to choke him out to subdue, and he succeeded with the victory. So the triumph
Well,
could be something else.
he succeeded in causing something to happen. It's gonna take more than one turn to choke out a Gamorrean. But go ahead
Have
and
you
describe
their
whatever
neck?
triumph is.
Hmm. Um.
If you want to make it that you just hit his fucking nerve and he knocks out, you can do that too. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you.
Nerve strike.
I kind of want that to happen, but what instead I'm going to do is does he have any kind of like ranged weapon or weapon on him at all?
Uh, yeah, he has a truncheon, like a billy club.
Okay. Um. Hmm. It's really hard to do like think of something to do with this other than just saying, yeah, I knocked him out.
You could toss Suppy the weapon.
Sure, let's go with that because I feel like it'd be too easy if I
Okay,
just
don't
choked it out.
tap whatever you're doing. All right,
Oh,
so
sorry.
Suppy catches the weapon and she's gonna club the what's his face?
The Tuscan.
The Tuscan in the back of the head. Um,
Oh,
Jesus.
snap.
Okay. So
Calm down there, Suppy.
And it was a headshot, too.
the Tuscan just drops, and from the bandages, the color is now stained red, and she turns to you and the Gamorrean, and she, as you're choking it out, she goes, "You want I should help?"
If you can not kill him, that'd be awesome.
As you're struggling with him, and now it's the Gamorrean's turn. The Gamorrean is going to try and pull you off of him. He's going to have a setback.
Oh crap! I just realized I have boost die to my stealth checks that I haven't been adding.
You're an idiot.
Dang
Anyway.
it.
And the Gamorrean is now going to attempt to punch you off of him. Holy crap! All right. You are going to take a total of 7 damage, and then soak.
Snap.
Yeah, Gamorrean's strong. Oh, excuse me, not 7, 6 damage. My bad.
What's
6.
that say, bruh? That
Uh,
guy's got guns like cannonballs.
And he grabs on to your arm, but while he's doing that, you're able to slip out and tighten the noose just a little bit more. And he starts squealing a little bit more, and that's where the threat comes into play. It is now your turn, Senor Zeke.
Am I still in the speeder?
Yes.
Am I really close?
You're coming around again, yeah.
Hmm. Well, I'm probably too far to do much of anything but shoot him, so I'm going to just spend my turn driving up to them, and then I'm going to stop and get out.
Okay.
Do something else.
And Suppy's like, yeah, I'll tone it down. And she says, hold still, Gamorrean. And you can actually understand him. I forgot that you speak Gamorrean, Leah. And he's going, no, I don't want to go back to Java. No, it's terrible. And when Suppy hits him over the head, he kind of conks out, but as a reflex, he kicks her in the shin. And she just goes, damn it, ow. And she rubs herself. And he just goes,
Technically, Boba.
Anto. They've now stayed in the same general area for a total of 20 minutes or so.
What the hell are they doing down there? Do I hear anything from my side,
No, you're
or
in a fucking spaceship in the fucking atmosphere.
you never know? Maybe some echoes come out.
You don't have. Okay, it's in the middle of the desert. Literally, that is the most sound dampening place you could find. It's loose grain everywhere.
I mean, in that sense.
Are you going? Are you gonna land or what?
I'm going to do a flyby. I want to check to see what that is.
Okay.
What they
Um.
But like, make it seem like I'm heading from one town to another, so I'm not inconspicuous.
You
Okay.
mean so you're not conspicuous?
I want you to go ahead and roll a piloting base check, and then I want.
Piloting planetary or space?
I just said space.
Oh, okay.
Because you're driving a spaceship, not a planet.
But he's driving it on the planet.
I know.
Doesn't matter, we've covered this.
Determines the skill. It's what.
I know, it's a joke.
I want Zeke and Leah to both roll perception, or what's the thing?
Vigilance?
No. Is there
Yeah.
perception?
Yeah.
There is a perception.
Yeah, roll perception.
Which is cunning.
Okay.
I have 3
So,
up.
what was it again?
What's the difficulty?
Nothing. It is a contested roll. Whoever gets the most successes wins.
Okay. So like, let me just make sure. Let me just make sure I'm doing it right. Since I have an agility of 3, and my piloting space is agility +1.
That would mean you get
That means that's
1
2
green, 1
yellow.
purple. Yeah, purple, or green. Yellow. Yes, I know colors. Thank you.
Okay, just making sure.
Gosh, dang it, Doug. Good piloting skills, bro.
And Ryan, I'm assuming you got the 1 success?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, did you guys hear about what I did? About when I had like things sucking my windshield?
No, shush.
Yes, I saw that.
Shush.
I didn't.
I did.
So, there is a patrol boat that flies over your guys' position, but it looks like it's heading towards the city you guys were just in, and it doesn't seem like it's like gonna cause any issues or anything. It just looks like it's flying by, but it flew by pretty close. That's the only thing that like is
Weird.
a little unnerving, but other than that, it seems pretty standard. And Suppy is like dragging the Gamorrean to the speeder, and then she goes, "Oh wait, I don't think we thought this all the way through."
I'm going to take the Tuscan's stick thingy.
Yeah.
By the way, what was I able to see exactly as I flew?
You saw 3 individuals and a speeder. And roll a perception check because I've already said too much.
Perception. So that is cunning. What is my cunning? Oh, I'm rolling the same thing.
Okay. You were able to see what I described to you, and you can use this to advantage to notice extra details of your choosing from what you actually, as a person, know.
One of those details will be revolved around actually seeing my target, like actually
All right.
having a good look to see how exactly she looks.
You notice that one of those people on the ground is Ebony Ginn, and you know for a fact that Fendo's favorite Twi'lek was an Ebony Twi'lek. You also notice that one of them's a Rhodian, which was also one of the other targets. In fact, it was the target that Fendo said freed all of his slaves. And
Right.
that is all you see. It looks like they're dragging something, but you can't tell what it is.
Right. And those were my 2 advantages?
Yes. All right, so what are you doing now, Anto?
Alright, now I'm going to go back into the atmosphere and trail them for a little bit longer, and then we'll see where we go from there.
All right. Go ahead, guys. Pick it up.
Um,
I say, yeah, I see what you're saying. Let's load him up here on the side, and then
Mm. What we could do is, Suppy, since you got the contract, you could probably go deliver him real quick on the speeder by yourself. We'll stay here, and then you can come pick us up afterwards.
That's okay. That's
well,
Yeah.
you go with her. Make sure nothing happens, and I hand you the blaster. I say, well, I don't know. I might need this out here. I take the blaster back.
She twirls it and holsters it. I guess you'll need this more than me then. And she hands you the gaffy stick she got from the Tuscan. While you're here, why don't you look around the shack to see if you can't find anything useful?
Okay.
all right. So you and Suppy head off to Fendo's palace. As you're ascending into the
You mean
atmosphere,
Java?
no, it's not Fendo, Java. Damn it. As you're ascending into the atmosphere, you notice that the speeder is headed off in another direction, but the locator signal is still in the same spot.
Time for some reconnaissance. Alright, let's park this baby down.
How far away are you parking?
Close enough so I don't have to do a long walk, but far enough where they won't notice.
All right, so we're going to do another piloting versus perception. And it's just going to be you, Anto, and Zeke.
Alright,
Yeah.
you ready?
Yep. Roll, Doug.
No, well, nope. Not even close.
Your alarm sucked, like royally, except for that one time I double triumphed.
What do you mean you, Anto, and Zeke? Am I included in this?
No. I meant
So, like you,
as in
he was
Doug.
addressing him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so Anto, you land about 500 feet away, and you landed behind a low-rise dune, which kept you pretty well hidden, and you're able to get out of your ship now. And as you're doing that, Zeke, what are you doing?
I'm going into the house with the gaffy stick.
All right, so you head into the shack, and it looks like it's a pretty quaint place. It's kind of odd, actually. There's a flower in a vase, and it looks like someone was doing like knitting.
Okay, I'm gonna
Scrub.
Alright, while that's happening, I'm going to make my way close.
Shush.
Why do I have the eerie feeling that they were a homosexual couple?
Dylan, what are you? I've seen these. Zeke, what are you doing?
I said I'm looking for food.
Aaron has no comment.
You're looking for what?
Food.
Food.
Trying to
Alright.
read this guy's food pantry.
You do see a coolant box.
Sweet. I'll check in there.
It looks like there's a few small alcoholic beverages and some cuts of bantha meat.
Cool. All right. Is there like a table?
Yeah, there's a small little sandstone table.
Yeah, I'll set the stuff on the table.
All right.
And I will then look around for more. Let's see. What do I want? Is the bantha meat cooked?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's like lunch meat.
Okay, I'm going to start just like nibbling on it as I walk through the house. I kind of got the gaffy stick just like slung over my shoulder. Looking.
Alright.
I'm going to be looking for any blasters they may have left in
I
the
want you to roll a perception check of difficulty 2. And while you're doing that, Anto, you what are you doing?
Alright, I'm going to like do like a crouching uh, like walk up to the dune until I can see where the beeping is coming from.
There's no beeping. It's
Well, I mean where the tracker is indicated.
the tracker now indicates from the more localized map that it is inside of the hut, which looks like it's 500 feet away from you.
Right.
Um,
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to like
hold on, pause. Um, you do find a blaster and a casing. However, the blaster looks like it's been stripped apart. Um, but in the case, you do find 100 credits.
Oh, freaking awesome! That is awesome.
And as you are looking around, um, the
But
door,
so the blaster's like scrap, basically.
yeah, the blaster's just scrap metal. The door kind of flaps open a bunch.
Okay.
Anto,
As that happens, my guy would like kind of jump at that and like grab the coffee stick and drop the meat and just like you hold it like ready to swing.
Anto,
As my spine on my head is still like on edge.
um, what is it you're doing now?
Alright, so now I'm going to casually try to walk to the location, but like a sprinting kind of run.
Hmm.
So that way I'm like still low to the ground, but like how the Gears of War run?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
Um.
And I'll have my blaster out, just my rifle that is.
All right. So it's about 100 feet now. And what are you doing, Zeke?
So I just see the door flopping and I'm like nothing's there.
Yeah. Nobody's there yet.
Oh. After seeing that there's nobody, I kind of ease up just a bit, but I still have my hands on the coffee stick.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna what's the door look like? Is it just like a floppy like
It's a
carpet?
flimsy, thin metal door.
Oh. What is in here?
A little bit of shelving, a coolant box, and uh, 2 beds.
Okay. So nothing big enough to like block the door.
You could put one of the shelves in front of the door if you wanted.
I could do that.
I don't know why you would do that though. I mean, there's
Because
nothing.
I'm paranoid.
um,
Are you
Ento,
paranoid, or
Ento,
is you the player paranoid?
you're 100 feet away.
Alright, I
Oh
run
no.
up. I keep running until I get near the shack, in which case I just begin slowly walking next to the door.
All right, so you're um, 25 feet away.
Yeah, just about, and then I start like slowly like approaching the door.
Okay. Um, yeah, take it away from there. The
And
both of you.
at this point, I'm going to, rather than block the door, I'm just gonna, what's it called? I'm gonna go over to the door and like, what's it called? Does it open in or out?
It opens out.
And I will open the door with the coffee stick just ready.
It was already open. I said it flapped open.
Oh, it flapped open. Oh, can I see outside?
Uh, yeah, but he's coming from the side, so
Oh,
can't see him.
I go up and I grab the door and I shut it.
As you were about to approach the door, it just shut.
Is there a lock?
No.
So I think to myself, I'm like, I'm somewhere inside.
You hear a mumbling outside.
No, I'm thinking to myself. I don't mumble. I said I was thinking to
Oh,
myself.
sorry. I thought you were mumbling.
No, that's very.
That was inner monologue. That was
I love how Aaron just incorporated Doug's mannerisms to his character.
My bad. All right, so go ahead then, Anto.
Alright, so I'm like, so I'm thinking to myself, so somebody is inside. Okay, then. You know what I'm gonna do. Give me a rough description of the shack.
The shack is a small sandstone hut with a metal door. There's a dead Tuscan Raider on the front lawn. It looks like the rags are soaked bloody. Inside, you can hear some small clinking, and it sounds like somebody's walking around. And it's pretty unremarkable.
Let's see.
I'm going to go pick up the bottle of alcohol and pop it open.
All right,
And there's no windows to it, right?
no, there's no windows. You hear a psh noise.
Okay, in that case, I slowly make my way to the wall next to the door, and I basically position myself to like breach in.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to. The way I imagine it, after the door opens, there's like a small like hallway before the main chamber. Yes.
No, it's literally just a chamber.
Oh, okay. Yeah. In that case, I'm going to go. I'm basically just looking at the door, and I just am sitting there sipping on my drink with the coffee stick over my just sitting there resting on my shoulder.
All right, Anto. It
Right.
is now quiet.
Remember, Adrian. And exactly, is the door completely shut, or?
Yes.
Okay. And how does the handle look like?
The handle is a metal bar which is bent at a 45-degree angle, bending into another 45-degree angle to make a small metal loop that looks like a rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be a triangle?
No. It's two 45-degree angles.
Two 45-degree angles into each other?
Oh, wow.
90-degree? Yeah.
Two 90-degree angles.
There you go.
Fucking stupid. Don't shut up.
I mean, mathematics.
We all know that most of us in this party cannot math very well.
Just go, Anto. Damn it.
Right. So, thinking heavily on like what choices to make here. Could either break in, but that could also give away my position, and that means I would have to kill my target. But there's no way that I can make him go outside. Unless. What is the house made up of again?
Sandstone.
Just like everything else on Tatooine.
Right. And there's only one entrance, correct?
Correct.
So I have. Okay. Can I check to see what the Tuscan Raider has, just really quickly?
Yes. Nothing. He has red.
You picked
could
that
also
corpse
set
clean.
your fucking gun to stun.
You know that is an option, right,
No,
Doug?
I know. I'm just thinking exactly what do I want to do?
It's
In
surprising.
contrast to like what I can do.
Okay.
Well, hurry up and make a decision.
Do you want to just come back to you and like let's do some stuff with Leah?
I got it.
Okay.
Okay. How much does a Tuscan rider weigh?
Probably like 120 to 150 pounds.
Okay, let me see if I can try to pick him up per se.
Yeah, you pick him up fine. Not that heavy.
Well, Tuscan Raider, you may be dead, but you're my meat shield.
You hear some rustling outside, actually.
When I see this happen, does
You don't see it, you hear it.
or as
Yeah,
I see this happen, do
You
I
hear it.
as I was what's it called, just sipping on my liquor, does it calm my nerves any?
a little bit. Give yourself a strain back.
Okay. All right. So when I hear this, my guy gets put on alert, and he's going to what's it called? Pour out the rest of the liquor, flip it over to like get ready to like
Break it.
and then have the gaffy stick ready.
All right.
So
Anto, what are you doing?
Right. So now I'm going to approach the door, get my blaster ready to be set on stun.
Hmm.
and I'm going to. Is there anything? There's not really anything I can cover behind, is there?
It's the table.
Okay, sure. Hide behind the table.
All right.
As I approach the door,
Because I didn't hear their speeder come back, did I?
No, you did not hear a speeder.
Frick. That's probably not my friends.
Anto, what are you doing?
I
Jesus
told
Christ.
you I was approaching the door.
Yes.
And now I'm at the door. So then, with such grace. Oh. Wait, do I have to like unlock it and then kick it open, or can I just kick it open?
Okay.
It opens out, so you're gonna have to open it and then pull it open
Right.
while holding a
So
body.
with my rifle, I'm going to open the door. Like
And your left hand's holding the Tuscan.
yes, and I'm only gonna hold it like I'm only gonna open it a little, so it just so it opens the door, but not like opening in the sense of like you get me?
So you're cracking the door open.
Here's what you hear, Zeke.
Yeah, my eyes are like dead on the door. I have the bottle ready, gaffy stick ready. I'm just like, come at me, bro.
Right. And then from there,
It's so
I
intense.
take a few moments to like ready myself. Take a deep breath. I kick the door open and I charge in with the Tuscan Raider in one hand and the rifle in the other.
Doug.
And we will find the results of this conclusion at the next episode.
1 second, Doug.
Go.
Yes.
How do you kick a door open that goes outward?
It opens outward.
Yeah, you can still kick a door like that in. You just have to actually break the door. He'll be rolling an athletics check next session. We will keep the same destiny pool for this fight.
Okay.
Okay.
And that is all that we will do for tonight, my friends. Find out the shocking conclusion next time on Star Wars: Freedom from Fendo. Ryan, say your goodbyes.
Thanks, guys. It was fun. I enjoyed all the failure and success that I had. It was quite enjoyable. Doug, thank you for joining us tonight. It was interesting to have you here, to say the least. But overall, I had a really good time.
Douglas, say your goodbyes.
Well, guys, you know how it is. Love being back on the field. Although the Fallout hype has now, begun to whittle down, but good stuff. Anyway, I just want to say, thank you for your continued support to this channel, and keep watching us. Um, just keep being awesome.
And Dylan.
Thank you, everybody. I appreciate you tuning in with us today. It was kind of hilarious how we kept messing up. That was great. Thank you, Doug, for showing up and getting ready to kill me, or stun me, or whatever you're going to try and do. And I look forward to next session and finding out how this is going to turn out for us.
I would like to say the entire time that you were creeping up to the fucking house, I'm just like, Jesus Christ, they should just fucking get it over with already. Alright.
Can't help it. It has to be done right.
And
Don't forget to donate to Child's Play.
that's
Don't
what I
forget
was
that.
gonna say!
Because they're awesome, and we love children.
And we love children who love, like, having fun. Like, yeah.
Don't take that weird. We're not weird people. I mean, we're weird, but we're not weird like that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, donate to Child's Play. And from all of us here at Table Knights Entertainment, roll off.